Happy spring! It is now a time where we are starting to see the green around us sprouting, adding that natural light that's coming in a little bit more in our day hours. I am feeling refreshed and renewed. I have my yellow striped linen shirt that I love wearing in the spring. It just is a wonderful time, a time for growth and birth of new ideas, of setting new habits, perhaps. When it comes to spring, I always like to tell myself and my clients that we don't have to rush to go buy new things yet. Every season has that temptation. I get it. I'm the same way of like, oh, maybe new bedding or a fresh new set of plates or mugs. I know everyone is going viral on those anthropology glass mugs with cute little daisies on it or a ladybug. But when it comes to sustainable living, which I'm very committed to, it's important to be mindful of what we have already and having like your capsule elements of each season, first reconnecting with those, having it live and breathe in your space. And then if there's something special here and there that you want to invest in, or you want to reinvest in something that's gotten a little tired or worn, go ahead. But I really encourage you to first start with what you already have. Whenever there's a new season, especially spring, there's a reason why we call it spring cleaning. It's declutter time at my house. It is definitely a time where I'm looking around, seeing which areas are overfilled with stuff and how I can organize it in a more efficient, effective way for myself and my family. Here's a little home therapy spin for you. Declutter with the seasonal mindset. So with spring, think about the colors, the textures, the breathable linens, the pastel colors that you want to use throughout the home to remind you that a new season has arrived. Heavier blankets, textures, colors, you can start putting away and then bring in the stuff that feels lighter and fresher. We all need a change of pace at home. That's what is so wonderful about home therapy is that it's in your control. We feel so out of control most of the time. I mean, if you're feeling control most of the time, please tell me how you're doing it. But for the most part, all of us are feeling probably a little out of control in different moments, right? How do we gain that control back in our home? And that starts with a seasonal mindset when it comes to decluttering. Say you're going to declutter your closet and it's time to put all the winter clothes away. You can always use color coding. Our brains actually memorize an object with a color. When it comes to boxes, I actually color code my boxes. Winter is more gray and navy, darker colors, black. Spring is my pinks and blushes and creams. That's, I know, is my spring clothes. Summer is even brighter, maybe yellow and orange. And then fall is browns and creams again, darker creams that are like very fall, warm colors. So I know at a glance, oh, here's my spring stuff. Here's my summer stuff. And I just pack away my previous season clothes and I put in my current season stuff onto my hanging and racks and drawers and things that I need to access. It's great for kids too. I use this for my kids too, and they love it. It's a color coding. It's easy. Your brain memorizes it really fast, and lo and behold, everything is organized and easy access. When it comes to refreshing your space during the springtime, it is kind of a new experience because your old stuff feels tired and heavy, like the winter stuff, but summer has not yet hit. It's that in between season of you're beginning to see the sun peep out of the clouds. Think of that as how you're going to decorate. So you have some bolder, heavy colors as foundation, but maybe not like black or navy. It's maybe more of a lighter blue with that gray undertone. And I'm thinking not big furniture, I'm thinking decor. So pillows, throws, artwork is another great way to invite the different season. But as far as the color palette, think about transitional colors that are neutral, but yet it's like in that transitional season. So when we are talking about spring seasons, to me, it's like the sun peeping out of the clouds. It's got your colors of summer, but it's a little bit more muted. It's coming out, but not bold and bright just yet. And we've got pillows and throws and rugs to use as your tools. Playing with these elements and colors is your way to express your spring vibes. Start with small shifts, moving the coffee table to another area and having it anchor a different area of the space, and also your side chairs and your end tables. Like, just shift little things to see how it feels, how it looks. Does it block the traffic area? Does it help the traffic flow? Just play with it. Move away from that all or nothing thinking of like everything has to change all at once. Small shifts matter. Something that I've learned over the years as a designer, as a therapist, as a mom, especially with kids, and developing good habits is every day, if I just take a few steps more towards a habit or a goal, I'm stacking that progress. Whereas when I was younger, especially when I was in my early 20s and I had just started my career, I wanted to conquer the world. I wanted to build Rome in one day. Now I'm more realistic. I still want to build Rome, but it's the little things that stack up over time. It's cumulative. So when it comes to spring designing, spring decor, level up in very subtle and beautiful ways that make you happy versus transforming your whole space into a spring scene. Oftentimes, I think we get into that mode of like, you know, how stores have those installs in the windows, the window dressing. So you see the holiday stuff, and then it's spring, and all of a sudden it makes me very happy. I'm sure there's psychology to it, so that will go into the store. Somehow, subconsciously, we transfer that into our homes thinking, oh, I've got to make my home spring now. Don't fall into that trap. That is going to stop you from doing anything because it's all or nothing thinking. Go with a little nook or a tablescape, some open shelving that you might have. Add little things of spring and build on it each day till you get to something that makes you happy. This is an obvious one. Bring in natural elements. A tried and true way to bring in nature is to just look outside and see if you can cut a few sprigs of a rose bush, or maybe you planted some wildflowers in your planter, to just bringing in branches that have little sprouting leaves on it. Anything that you can remind yourself of nature, do it. And if you don't have the luxury of going out and snipping your own greenery, obviously there's Trader Joe's or grocery stores that have more affordable ways. You can go to your local florist. It doesn't have to be an everyday thing, but again, a small act goes a long ways. There's something about putting your intention out to the universe, and the universe responds with your action, and it's, oh, I hear your message, and then it will send that energy back into you and your home. I truly believe that. Light, air, greenery, these are all things to think about when you want to springify your home. Growing up in the Northwest, I was very fortunate to always be surrounded with green trees, beautiful lake waters, mountains, and fresh air. Now that I'm living in Southern California, you know, sometimes it can be challenging, but it doesn't mean there isn't fresh air. There is. And my favorite thing to do, whether it's in any season, is right when I wake up, I open the bathroom window, I open maybe my kitchen window. I love that cold, brisk air in the morning. It really wakes my senses up. And for spring, you hear the birds chirping. You start seeing light streaming in that you didn't during the winter time. So opening up your windows, open up your drapes, make it a habit. It becomes a ritual for you in the morning. It's a very effective way to train your brain to say, I am doing something good for myself, even if it's just opening up a window. That fresh air invigorates our lungs, and it sends messages to our brain to make, again, effective thoughts, which influences our feelings, which then leads to good behavior that you want to accomplish your goals. And when I say good behavior, I mean positive behavior. A lot of times we talk about drapery, and this is where light can really be an effective way to help you feel more cozy at home and let that light in, but gain privacy. So sheer drapery is an additional layer to your maybe heavier drapery, or you have a window that you just want some light privacy, but you still want the light to come in during the day. I know some homes are facing a busy street. Sheer drapery is a way to really springify your areas in your home that you want to let the light in, but have some privacy. Another way to bring in light but gain privacy is the films. There are so many great films, window films, whether it's from 3M to some great brands on Amazon, honestly, that really give privacy but have reeded glass design. Like it just looks like stained glass. It's just really, really an effective way to let the light in but gain that privacy. And how can we not talk about scent and aromatherapy during springtime? This is a time when the flowers are blooming, the birds are chirping, and everything is growing. It's feeling lush, and all the scents in the air is just beautiful. I love aromatherapy. It is a quick way to help me alleviate my anxiety. I do have a baseline of anxiety that I have to manage every day. I don't respond very well to psychotropic medication for my anxiety and depression. I really have to use a very robust, holistic approach to manage my mental health. One way that is effective for me are these aromatherapy roller sticks. Literally, I stick it in my purse. I have one in the car. I have one in my junk drawer in the kitchen. You just roll it to your acupressure points, like on your wrists or behind your ears, on your temples. When I smell the aromatherapy, my mind relaxes. It's almost addicting to smell that beautiful scent. So find a aromatic scent that you find relaxing. It doesn't have to be lavender. It can be anything that's relaxing to you. For spring, I love a little bit of a citrus scent. It makes me so happy. It takes my mind off of that mental chatter, those intrusive thoughts that just love to persist. Aromatherapy diffusers is another way to have it throughout the house. Of course, candles, but make sure they are environmental friendly so you're not breathing in anything that's toxic. All these ways to ignite your olfactory system is so helpful, and the effects are immediate. So I think that's why it's such a great tool. Another way to add a seasonal reset for yourself is some kind of water feature. There's a water bowl that you can just put beautiful floating flowers. Water therapy, hydrotherapy is another way to visually relax yourself, but also invite you to maybe take a bath, or you could even wash your hands in between stressful calls during work. Something about water, because our whole body is made up of majority water, calms our senses down. And it invites spring, because why do we say, like, the well of spring, wellness, overfloweth during spring? This is a time where nature is bringing water back to us. It's not barren anymore. Everything is about growth. And I have a friend, this is such a cute little trick. Actually, it's not a trick, it's a tip. She has a seasonal dish soap and dispenser and a little tray set at her kitchen. This is something that you can buy. It's only 4 seasons, and she rotates it for each season. And that's her little reset. You don't have to do big things to feel like each season is different. But I was at her house the other day and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so cute. She's like, yeah, I have this for spring now. And then she showed me her summer one, her fall one, and her winter. What an easy way to remind yourself that this is a season that's being reset. It's changed, it's new. You're washing your hands, which is mixing in hydrotherapy. You're cleansing, your hands and or dishes, and that is a ritual that makes us feel good. And it's aesthetically really pleasing. Having a seasonal set of a dish soap and dispenser and a tray for your kitchen sink, I think that's a really great home therapy tool. There you have it. Some wonderful, easy seasonal spring ideas to add into your home, transition into a new season without breaking the bank. So I want to ask you, what is one thing you're going to do in your home to springify the season and your space? I'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to subscribe, talk to me, tell me your home therapy stories. Let's build our home therapy community together. See you next time.